Good morning, Facebook Live. How are you guys? This is Shantae Parker from Exit Bennett Realty coming to you live from my in-home office. I haven't been live lately in a little bit. So a couple things have been happening that I've been thinking about and I just wanted to share with you. One of the beautiful things about Facebook Live is that it's live. So it should be natural and it should be a conversation, and I just feel like I'm talking to you and sharing some things that I just want to share today. Most of the things I share will probably be real estate related because that's what I do. That's my passion. So today, what I wanted to talk about is I was thinking about my taxes today. I was thinking about the fact that we only have a few months left in the year. We have actually it's the last quarter of the year. So if you're any type of business, this part of the year is really important to you because you have to meet your quotas. You have to make sure that you hit your numbers. You have to make sure that you are writing off the appropriate things. And I was thinking, for a consumer, this is a dynamic time to buy a house, because if you don't own a house right now, this is the most awesome time for you to buy one, because you will be able to use it as a tax write-off on your tax returns that you filed in 2017. So buying a house before December 31st would count in your 2016 taxes. Now, why is that important? Well, clearly, if you are currently renting a home, you are paying your landlord every single month and you're not getting anything back. Nothing. In fact, if you don't pay them by the 5th, they're coming to get you and putting notices on your door to ask you for late fees and maybe the next month's payment. And you're not gaining any type of equity whatsoever. No ownership, no tax write-off. So if, let's say, you're paying $2,000 a month or $24,000 a year, you can't ever recoup that. You can't claim it. You can't get it back. It's just essentially dumping money in an empty vessel and not seeing any return on it. The difference, though, is if you buy a house, if you purchase a home and you experience home ownership, not only will you achieve the most magnificent tax return next year in terms of a refund, but you'll also get an opportunity to write off things every year. You write off the interest on your home. So that's why it's really important to see what your affordability is by talking to a lender, because then you can see exactly what you're saving versus what you're spending. So the fact that when you pay your mortgage payment, you're paying principal, you're paying interest, you're paying taxes and insurance. The interest and the taxes are the things that you can write off. And if you make a certain amount every year, in terms of your income, of course, write-offs is what we live for. Donald Trump even told us that. He said that he wrote off over almost $1 billion in write-offs, which makes him smart. So we all need to be smart too about this real estate thing and make sure that we have the appropriate number of write-offs. So another thing, that fancy thing that you could do what I'm doing, which is I have a home office. It's all set up here. I have my computer, I have my desk, I have my fax machine. And this space is where I work, and I write this space off in my house. It is a home office. This office, this business pays rent to be here. So this is my house where I live, but I rent space from myself to operate a business. So that is a genius idea for a homeowner to use to add additional write-offs to them. So I'm launching this campaign called Home Before the Holidays. Now let me tell you what Home Before the Holidays means. It means that, I hit the desk because I'm excited. It means that I can help you purchase your new home, whether it's a first-time home, upgrade home, a downgraded home, or downsize. Downgrade doesn't sound good. Or an investment property. Maybe you want to buy one for your kids to start saving money for their future. I can help you do that within the next 90 days. Doesn't matter if you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit at all. I can help you be home by the holidays. That's my new thing that I'm promoting. So how do you do that? How do you get started? Well, one of the things I like to do as a buyer's agent, I like to make sure that my buyers buy a home with as little money out of their own pocket as possible. If I can make that zero is what it is. I actually just closed a house 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, where the person gave me a $2,000 earnest money deposit. And at the table, guess what they got back? $2,881. So they got more back than what they actually put up in order to buy the house. So that's my goal for you. If you work with me as your real estate agent, my goal is for you to spend as little out of your pocket as possible. So in my mind, that what I was thinking today is, why not use the money that the county is giving away, $20,000 to buy a house? Why not use their money, buy your house before the holidays, and then use the house to get the most magnificent, largest tax write-off you've ever gotten? Number one, you're going to get back all the closing costs that was paid as a consequence of your transaction. You're going to get that back. You're going to be able to write that off. But in addition to that, you're going to be able to write off the taxes and insurance, not tax insurance, taxes and interest paid on that property. So it's a genius idea. Why not be home before the holidays? Why not get the keys to your brand new house before Christmas? What a dynamic gift to give your children. A house versus toys, a brand new house. The video I posted the other day of the woman giving the house to her little boy and completely surprising him, that touched my heart, my spirit more than anything. And I cried my eyes out, along with the Forever Duncan videos I cried to all weekend. But congratulations to you guys, by the way. Love is real. Black love. Oh, it melts in my heart. But anyway, it's really, really important to be able to do something, to create a legacy for your kids. And you can be home before the holidays. You can have the keys to your brand new house in 90 days. Now, I say 90 days because the average process to buy a house is about 45 days. But if you do have some credit challenges, if you have some things in your credit that need to be cleared up, or some things you're unsure of, or some things we need to get erased, we need 90 days to do that because the credit report needs to update. It needs the time to update. So one of my favorite people in the whole wide world just got approved through Fannie Mae to do credit counseling. So we are partnering together to counsel people on how to fix their credit. You can go from a 450 credit score, which is horrible, up to a 700 credit score in 90 days just by following a strategic plan. And in anything in life, you need a plan. You have to plan your future. You have to plan your life. You have to plan your wealth. And you have to lay some seeds and see it bloom. And this is what my mission is for you. My mission is to help educate you on real estate in the home buying process, and also to make sure that we create wealth for ourselves as well as wealth for our children. I completely 100% believe in generational wealth, and I'm totally focused on doing that for my daughter. I do not want to die tomorrow or, sometime in the near future, and I have left nothing behind for my child. And real estate is one of those great things. Donald Trump, keep mentioning him, he made his billions off of real estate. Real estate is what we need to do to create this fortune that we want to have later on in life. So, home before the holidays, how can we do that? So, I'm going to be hosting a class on October 15th. That's in 2 weeks. That's not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, October 15th. The class is all day from 10 to 5 p.m. You would come to this class to learn how you can improve your credit, how you can use your income to get more tax write-offs, how you can buy a house in 90 days. What's the process of buying a house? What are all the things you need to know about insurances, life insurance, all the things that you need to know to gain that wealth that you're looking for will be action-packed in this class. It is going to be a powerful afternoon on Saturday, October 15th from 10 to 5 p.m. Now, how do you get into this class? The first thing you have to do is register by going to housemoneynow.com. That's pretty catchy and easy. housemoneynow.com. That's the website. You go there, you register for the class. Now, I mentioned the $20,000 that PG County, I have notes over here. I just want to make sure I don't forget anything. PG County has $20,000 for you to buy a house. There are requirements with any program that you would get essentially free money to do. But PG County is not the only county that has this money. Howard County has money. You can get up to $15,000. DC has money. One of my recent transactions, my client got $68,000 to buy a house. Virginia has money. VHDA, you can get up to $10,000 to buy a house. So you need to work with someone who is aware of all the ways that you can get money to help you make your burden less and to help you achieve your goals in a less expensive way. So that's my job. My job is to make sure you get what you want in the least amount of time with the least amount of money out of your pocket. That's all I want to do. I want you to be completely happy. I want to provide you with great service, and I want to do a community service by providing this information. So I hope that what I'm saying is helpful to you. And if it's not helpful to you, maybe you can share it with somebody else that you know, because I think it's really important for us to all realize that real estate is where the money is. All the people who are the wealthy that are in the top, 10% of America, they all own real estate. They all made their fortunes off of real estate. Not just buying a house or maybe a condo for their kids, but real estate. They have a plethora of homes that they rent out, that they flip, commercial properties. Real estate is where the money is. And if you want to be wealthy, if you want to live a comfortable life, real estate is what we have to do. And I'm preaching to myself as well as saying that to you. I know that I need to acquire more properties in order to make sure that my daughter has a legacy. So, when I want to send her to college in the next 6 years, college is not cheap. You're talking $40,000, $50,000 for college. How am I going to pay $40,000, $50,000 in college? She's smart. She probably will get a scholarship, maybe athletic, maybe academic. However, it's not going to cover all my expenses. And if something happens to me, who's going to pay for it? So it's important that we have real estate as our butter, basically, is the thing that's going to create and open doors for us and make sure that our children are taken care of. And even if you don't have any children, you still want to pass down a legacy. You want to leave this earth with something. So real estate is the way to do that. So in this class, again, on October 15th, housemoneynow.com is the website to register. You're going to learn about not just the $20,000 from PG County. You're going to learn about all the programs. You're going to learn, hi, Sophia. Yes, the class is an HUD approved class. It is 8 hours. It is a cost affiliated with the class. It is $59 that you have to pay in cash or money order, no personal checks. And I have to say that because in order to buy a house with the $20,000, you have to prove that you took the class, and the money for the class has to come from you. So it is important that you know that. And eventually that money that you pay for the class will be included in those funds that you get to buy the house. So it's not $59 lost. And even if you don't use the $20,000, so many other programs require home buyer education. So you can use that class really to go with any of the money. And even if you didn't even buy a house, I think this class is so informative that I would take it anyway, even if I wasn't buying a house, because the knowledge that you're going to gain about the whole process of buying a house, about taxes, about credit, really a real nugget is about credit. The credit part is going to be phenomenal because there's so many things that we don't even know as consumers. Like, for instance, it's illegal for doctors, hospitals, medical providers to put derogatory things in your credit. I just learned that the other day. It's a HIPAA violation. What's a HIPAA violation? Well, you got to come to the class to find out. And Miss Alexis Vining will tell you all about that and how to remove those medical collections, because those nasty little things bring our credit score down tremendously. So they are completely illegal. You can get them off your credit, and they should not be there. So in order to find out more information about the My Home program, you can go to myhome2.info. myhome2.info. And there you'll see all of the information about that program in particular, because it is zip code driven. There are many other programs that are not zip code driven. It also is a loan. So it has to be paid back when you move. Not you have to pay a monthly payment, but when you sell the property, the money has to be paid back. A lot of the programs are second trust deeds attached to your property, meaning that they're giving you the money to help you get into the property. And the whole point of the whole thing is to increase home ownership and to grant access to people that may not necessarily have access or have the funds. But I say, even if you have the funds, why use your own money? Use someone else's money. That's what the rich do. Use someone else's money to buy the home, and then use the home to get you rich by having tax write-offs and being able to write off things in your home. So if you want to look at properties, you can go to my personal website, and your real estate agent needs to have a website. And if they don't, you should question them. Mine is Exit, EXIT, with WITH, Parker, my last name, exitwithparker.com, exitwithparker.com. There you can find out about all the programs. There are a plethora of programs in all the areas, and I'm very versed in all of them. So I will be speaking at the class. I will be talking about some of the programs. I'll be talking about the process of buying a home. I'll be there to answer any questions. You can get pre-qualified for a mortgage at the class because there will be lenders on site to take your information, take your credit application. It is on October 15th, which is a Saturday. It's going to be held at Exit Bennett Realty, my company, where I work in Greenbelt, Maryland, which is 7701 Greenbelt Road, Suite 100. I'm not sure when the next class is after that, but the class is going to be taught by Kairos, which is a community development organization that has partnered with me, along with Sandy Spring Bank and along with Exit Bennett Realty to host this class. This class is offered once a month. Now, the beauty of this opportunity is that many people can't find classes to take in order to get the money. So this class is being opened up to anybody who wants to come. The room holds 100 people. We have lots of people already registered, but we have seats. We have over half seats still left. So I wanted to personally invite you and anyone you know, friends, family, coworkers, to come out and take the class and engage with us on that Saturday to learn and to ask questions. Bring your paperwork, get your credit looked at. Leave there with a plan for your credit. Leave there with a plan on how you're going to improve your score and how you're going to invest in this property over the next couple of years. And it's a surefire plan, 100% foolproof plan that's going to help you get generational wealth. So I talked about buying a home. I talked about tax time. It is so important to do it now before the end of the year because, again, it takes a while for these programs to take effect. So in order to get the money, you have to first identify a property, which means you need to start the process. And the process could be anywhere from 60 to 75 days. So we don't have, it's already October the 5th. So we want to make sure that we get this process rolling, quickly rolling in October. Get your credit check, get the credit plan, start looking at houses, identify the one you want, write a contract, get it ratified, and then wait on going to settlement. And then by the end of the year, and at this point, if we wrote a contract today, we wouldn't be settling until the end of November. And if we use a program, maybe mid-December. So the time is now. Like, there's no time to wait. Haste makes waste. Do not drag your feet. You need to get on it. You need to go ahead and register. You need to get it over with, and just jump. In order to make anything worthwhile, you just gotta leap. You gotta jump. You gotta hold your breath. You gotta pray, and just gotta make sure that you're moving full steam ahead. And trust me, you might fall, but if you don't jump, you'll never know. So I learned that from Steve Harvey the other day. So guys, that's all I really had to say today. Tax time is around the corner. Why not benefit from real estate? Why not let real estate work for you? Why not build some generational wealth? Why not come on October the 15th to learn how you can buy a home and be home before the holidays in just under 90 days? It can even be faster than 90 days, but I'm saying 90 days to improve your credit. If you have zero credit, if you have horrific credit, if you did a short sale, a foreclosure, if you got a divorce, if you're separated, whatever your situation is, if you had your car repoed, if you filed bankruptcy, if you have collections out the wazoo, it doesn't matter. We can still help you come up with a strategic plan to help you buy a home and get you home before the holidays with your brand new house. We got the keys. We got the keys. We can help you get the keys to your brand new home. I love DJ Khaled. So anyway, that's all, folks. I'm glad that you joined me. Lawrence, Lavita, Nakia, hi Nakia, Sophia, and anybody else that's watching. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be coming on probably once a week from now on because I really like Facebook Live and I like sharing and giving information. It's what I do. I used to be a teacher, if you didn't know that about me, for 20 years. So I love teaching and I love spreading the good news and sharing anything I know. So if you have any questions, you can reach me on 240-423-5911, or you can email me at exitwithparker, that's EXITWITH, Parker, @gmail.com. That's it for today. You guys be blessed. Have a phenomenal day on purpose. Be focused, and let's get this strategic plan together. Love you guys.